Hey everybody, it is Tuesday night, but you'll probably be seeing this Wednesday morning. I'm sure as all of you, super exhausted with the week, and it's only Tuesday. What happened? Between the flooding in Houston and all the rain and then just the general craziness of the week, I don't really know what's happening. Maybe it was the eclipse plus the hurricane plus whatever, but it's just been crazy. So apologies for not sending out a video about how I know all of you guys. I don't have photos of all of you. However, I will attach them to the email so you'll actually know who everybody is and you'll get to click through and see. So I did want to tell you a little bit about everybody in our group. And it starts off with, I'll start off with Erica. Erica is one of my longest friends that I've known forever. We reconnected after both of us got divorced. And she is such a spiritually sounded woman who is very powerful. She's very resilient, is a survivor, is just somebody who raises you up and lifts you up and wants to see the best in you. And she's also an entrepreneur and starting her own business. So she is someone to know, and I'm so glad she's part of the group. And I hope that you guys get to meet her soon because you'll love her as much as I do. I also have my friend Diana, who I also call as Cricket because I've known her for a very long time too. We were in college together and we actually did Waiting for Godot, and we were the two lead characters and we had to talk simultaneously. So we would say a word like red, blue, black, green, yellow, orange, and we would be like on top of each other's words. And that's how our dialogue was. Cricket is also an amazing woman. She is someone who is very generous and loves to give to others, and she's always fundraising and has an open heart and is just willing to do anything and everything for you. And that's one of the admirable qualities that I just love about her. She brought in Maggie into our group. I don't know Maggie personally, but from what I do know from Maggie, Maggie is confident, resilient, and just willing to take risk and chances and is confident in those decisions. And that is someone that I would love to know more. And I've heard about her story, and she is someone who has just been empowered and is moving on with her life and in a new city and living it up right and doing it big. So welcome, Maggie. I also have Tracy. Tracy is a colleague from my office, and she and I met each other and instantly we were like, oh my gosh, you're my sister from another mother. And we just instantly clicked. Tracy has such a great energy and you just want to be around her. She is so funny, full of life, and she is spiritually grounded as well. And I am just so thankful that she's in my life and that we connected. I also have Billy, and Billy is someone who I used to work with, and we also shared a wall with each other. And Billy and I just connected on such a heart and soul level with like growing up life and all of our experiences. And Billy is just super kind, super generous, and super forgiving of others. And she is just a light and funny. And so I miss her because we don't work together anymore, but I miss her, and I'm glad she's a part of this as well. We also have Renee. Renee and I go way back, and Renee is someone who I knew through my former church, and she and I also just hit it off and got along. Renee is resilient, and Renee is also just a powerhouse person. She's a badass. She is just dealing with life and all that comes at her, and she just stands in his face and says, I got you, I'm taking you on. So I'm so happy to have her in my life and in this group as well. We also have Dawn. Dawn is a new member, and she is just someone who is funny, has a lovely spiritual gift as well, and she's just full of life and she lives in Houston, so send her some good juju. Her house is okay, and she is currently evacuated, so she's away. But she is also a part of our group, and she just loves to be connected, and she is one of those people who are just genuine and authentic. We also have Stacy. Stacy and I have been friends from the womb. I mean, she was born in April, I was born in July, and she came and visited me in the hospital, so we've known each other a long time. Stacy is just a bright light. Stacy is passionate, and she has had a story, an adventurous spirit, and she is someone who goes after her hopes and dreams, and she is just definitely someone that is bringing a lot of energy to our group, as well as all of you. Then we have Irene. Irene and I used to work together at my old job, Fidelitas, and Irene and I have clicked from the beginning. We started on the same day. Irene has she is also a giving spirit, also resilient. Do you see the common themes of our group? Like powerhouses, resilient, and just giving. I mean, those are our three main qualities of this group, and that is definitely what Irene embodies. Irene is also a go-getter, and she goes after what she wants. She works hard, and she's diligent, and she is someone who has completely just turned her life around and embraced a new energy. And so it's just been so fun to be a part of her growth, and I'm so glad she's a part of our group as well. And then we also have a new member, Yvonne. Yvonne works with Irene and used to work with me. Yvonne is someone who is also generous. I mean, really, our gifts in this group are just incredible. And she is someone who is very thinks about life, loves numbers, loves spirituality, loves astrology, and just loves anything and connection and being with people, and mostly her family. So those are the members of our group, and I don't think I missed anybody. We have Erica, Cricket, Maggie, Tracy, Billy, Renee, Irene, Stacy, Dawn, Yvonne, and Tony. So we have a group. Our common themes are we're all resilient, we're all bold, we are all generous, and I just am so glad and thankful that you guys are all a part of this group. So that's a little bit about everybody. I will have their pictures up so you can see them. That is definitely what's happening. Thank you all so much for your intentions last week. I had a successful move, and I'm actually in my new place, and I just got my furniture arranged. So that's definitely something that I'm super pumped about. Things that I was thinking in life, and what I was thinking about or have been thinking, is that isn't it funny when you have the best laid plans and then they don't go as the way you intended? Case in point, a funny story that happened to me on Monday is on Friday I moved, and so I turned off my alarm from Monday through Friday that wakes me up at 6:30, and I turned it off and I set another one at 7:30 because I was like, man, I just wanted another hour of sleep before I had my doctor's appointment and moving. So turn off my alarm. Sunday night I go to bed, see my alarm icon on because I have one also for our 10 a.m. intention group on Thursday, so I was like, oh sweet, I have my alarm on. So I wake up Monday morning and I'm sitting there and I'm like, gosh, I always wake up before my alarm, and I'm like, man, I'm just thinking about my day and being like, oh, it's a new commute to work, just real chill. And then I'm like, I wonder what time it is. It seems kind of late. Look at my phone. It's 7:45. So I start panicking. I yell at my dogs, Judd and Gabby, who are 14 and 12, and I'm like, hurry up. We gotta go. I'm gonna be late. So, I mean, I literally sprint out the door with them, and then I come back in and I'm frantically getting dressed. I get to work by 8:20. I don't even know how that happened, but I was so panicked and frantic for the rest of the day. And I was just thinking how unfocused I am and how I'm just not with it and how I'm not together. And then I was like, Tony, you need to cut yourself some slack. And that's what I would say to all of you. I think sometimes we put too much expectations on ourselves of where we're supposed to be and what we're supposed to do, or this is what we're supposed to have. And sometimes it just gets in the way of enjoying our lives, and then letting things like actually happen and that come for us. So in that moment at 7:45 when I'm freaking out and thinking, oh my God, blah, 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 and I'm like thinking that affected my whole day, I was like, Tony, like, you are just needing to refocus and get back to you. Like, that is one incident that does not define your whole day nor life. Like, get it together. Get it together. So I would just say that just be kinder to yourself, because I think sometimes we are just extremely so hard on ourselves, more so than anybody else. If you told your best friend one of the stories that you tell yourself, I'm sure they would tell you, like, girl, get it together. Like, that's not that big of a deal. Or you have all these other things that are going for you. So that's what I would say is, like, just be kind to yourself. That's our message for this week, because it's just been a crazy week. And I hope that you're all doing so well. That was my dog Gabby, if you heard her. And that you've had a very good week from the eclipse and the hurricane, and that this week some good positive energy is coming to you. Mercury retrograde is about to be over if you are in that kind of thing and if you believe in that. We have the following intention this week for Chad. Chad is Renee's son, so please hold him in your intention and your thoughts and your prayers at 10 a.m. on Thursday, and hold him for his intentions that are listed below. If you have any intentions that you want to send over, or if you have prayers, or if you have any praises, please send them our way and we will get them posted. If you have anything you want to join, add, do, please let me know. I'm always open to suggestions. I've had positive responses for the video, so I will try to update those every other time. If you need anything, you have my number, you have my email, as well as anybody in our group, because like I said, we all have great, spiritual, generous, empowered people who are confident, who are bold, and who are ready and willing and giving their intentions. So I hope you have a very good rest of your week, and I hope that whatever you intend comes to you, and that your life continues to be filled with abundance. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.